Hey, how's it going, guys? Jackson here with Toasty DIY, and as you can see, I am at PCBros right now, and I'm going to take you guys on an updated tour. So this is an updated tour basically as of late September, early October 2021 for PCBros and ToastyBros. So one of the reasons I'm doing this updated tour is because we're having a contest here soon, which we already had one, turned out awesome. What we did for the contest is we basically had these arcade machines here. We simply used Galaga and Asteroids. Two different people played at once. You added up your total scores on both machines, and then we had a leaderboard over here, and we had 8 prizes. We gave away I think it was like a $1,400 system. It had like a GTX 1660 Super and like an i7 that was like a 10th gen. So definitely a really good first place prize considering it was completely free to enter. Well, this giveaway is even simpler because notice how I say giveaway. We're basically going to just have these raffle tickets here, and you want to know how you get one of these tickets? You just show up. That's all you have to do. So it starts October 2nd and it goes from 12 to 3 p.m. So it's just a 3-hour event from noon to 3, and that's EST. We are located in Louisville, Kentucky. And basically, you come in, we're gonna have an actual donation booth, which is going to be for charity. And here's actually a little bit more information on that. It's I honestly cannot still pronounce the name. I actually need to really work on that, but it's basically a nonprofit to help quality of life for individuals that have disabilities. They're super nice people. I've gotten to talk to them for hours now, and I even bought this for the event. Because honestly, this was it was like one of those stupid purchases because it was like 80 bucks, but I know we'll use it for future events, so at least we'll have it. Uh-oh, ghost. But yeah, so we have 2,500 raffle tickets here. I really doubt there's gonna be anywhere near that. I'm thinking maybe 100 people max are going to be here, but we'll see. Maybe I've been surprised before. So now that we've gotten the whole little event covered, let's just go over some of the cool stuff we have at PCBros that you may just want to come sometime and check out in person. So cool thing number 1, racing simulator. This obviously is not really for sale. If someone really wanted to give us a pretty penny for it, we'd sell it, but it's hooked up to our mineral oil PC, which I'll show you in a second. And it's simply just to show that we can build you something like this or help you build something like this. We recently had a guy who wanted a triple iFinity curved monitor setup, but he wanted to buy like his own custom, pedals and steering wheel. He wanted to make his own cockpit. So we said, cool, that's fine. We'll build you the computer and we'll help you pick out the monitors and other peripherals. That's what we did. But this thing's pretty rad. It's probably quiet right now, but you can see it's the real deal. You got a 5-speed or 6-speed manual over here. You also have sequential shifting. So it's pretty legit, 32-inch curved monitor on it. It is hooked up to this mineral oil cooled PC, which has an 11 Gen i5 with the nicer Intel graphics. We have a Pond pump going into a 240mm radiator here that recycles the fluid. It's not even on right now because, in all honesty, it doesn't even need to be on for the thing to stay cool. But overall, a nice system, probably about a $800 system. We have some nice keyboards and mice. We have a laptop here for 125 bucks, newly refurbished by us. And it's actually a pretty good laptop. It's a 2nd Gen i5. It actually has discrete HD 7400M 1GB graphics. So this thing, I think back in the day was like a $1,000 laptop. So it does have a brand new SSD and Windows 10 Pro on it as well. We have lots and lots of computers, and this isn't even all of our computers. When I bring you guys on the tour, you'll see more. Oh, one more thing on the contest because it's right here and I might as well show you. This is the giveaway PC. NZXT H510, I believe it's an H510 Elite, yeah. It has, let's see, 3 NZXT 120mm fans, very nice up here, ARGB cooler, RGB RAM, a 6700 XT, that's the Radeon reference model. This is all brand new stuff. And I believe it has a 5600X, and I think, does it have 32? No, it has 16 gigs, DDR4, and that is 3200 megahertz RAM. It has a 512 gig SSD, an 850 watt fully modular Corsair power supply, B550M Pro, or B550 full size Pro. So pretty nice freaking build. I think it actually has a, oh yeah, okay, it has a 512 gig NVMe and a 1000 or 1 terabyte hard drive. So yeah, overall this system is, we were going to sell it for around $2,000, when the market was really crappy. When the market wasn't crappy, I'd say it's about a $1,600 computer. So pretty baller PC. like I said, all you gotta do is show up and you might win it. And we're gonna have more prizes too. It's not just gonna be a PC. We'll probably have like a 1 through 6th place, maybe 1 through 8th. You know, we'll give away some keyboards and mice, maybe some monitor arms if you're lucky. But yeah, we have even more computers back here. We have our cardboard setup back here, which isn't even on right now, but hey, it's there. This is our $5 bargain table that I kind of recently set up. Basically, just anything we throw on this table will be $5, sometimes less, really, if you ask nicely. But yeah, all these PCs just waiting to be sold. Some of them may have already sold. We have these pretty good deals on these keyboards. They're normally $35 keyboards, $15 if you come and buy one locally. They're basically brand new. They're just open box. Lots of other keyboards that are for sale. And all of our prices, by the way, are absolutely going to just beat competitors. I mean, you can see here, this Corsair K70, which has red switches, normally is $155, and you can look that up, and we're selling it for $40. So yeah, a lot of this stuff we're really just like pretty much trying to get rid of. We even have free stuff. You know, you just buy something and you get something for free. So I'd like to think, you know, we got some pretty fair prices, but we got lots of cool stuff. We have lots of fun games to play. We got a pinball machine over here that's a Monopoly from 2000. We have the Tank PC, which I don't even think some of you guys have seen this yet, but I think it'll be live on the channel on like Monday. Actually no, it's not even going to be live yet, so you guys are getting like a full sneak peek. I shouldn't show too much of it. And then we have this PC over here for sale. I've lowered the price a lot on it. I think we were asking like $650, and I think I have it down to like $450. We have some nice monitors for sale too that are definitely good deals. I mean, this is a $300 280 hertz monitor, and we're selling it for $230. It's literally brand new. This monitor here is a 1440p 32-inch. It's normally $340, and we're selling it for $250. So definitely some good deals on that. We have our little mini Pac-Man machine here. All right, so now for the actual tour. Now that we've gone over all PCBros, so one last look at that. Pretty good sized space. I'd say it's probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000 square feet. But then we have manager's office, definitely quite big as well. I think this is probably a few hundred square feet. But this is the PCBros manager where all the managerial tasks happen. We have the PCBros restrooms. We have one bathroom up front as well, but PCBro ones are nice. This room right here, just sadly, is like not even getting used really, but it's actually a pretty nice setup. Has really nice peripherals that are all brand new, Blue Yeti. Pretty nice brand new system, nice new monitors. So we'll find a use for it eventually. But yeah, that's that room. I'll show you guys this real quick. This is like our storage room for extra boxes and like stuff we may want to reuse. This is part of our custom build table, like whenever we have the custom build one-off consultations. Here is our test bench, which you can see is full, and it's often like this. This is actually like the one thing that I've been thinking about eventually expanding, and just maybe getting some new/used monitors, because as you can see, some of these monitors are really old and some of them like hardly work at times. So I do want to eventually upgrade this so that we can actually have more computers, because there is times where I come out here and I need to test stuff and they're like all full. But yeah, here's even more custom builds. Here's a bunch of like optiplexes of sorts. Over here we have a bunch of cases, which we're actually running low on some of them, but we usually order them by like the pallet. We have giant rolls of bubble wrap. Yeah, I know on our website, you know, we say we try to reuse as much as we can. So here we have all of our reusable stuff. This is kind of sorted by like bubble packs, bubble wrap, foam. And we have like reusable paper and stuff like that. So we definitely try as hard as we can to use as much recycled stuff. Obviously, you know, we use up recycled paper, whatever packing materials that we can buy that are new recycled, we definitely do. So this is like our shipment and fulfillment room. The lights are off right now, don't worry, it's not normally this dark and scary. But that's where all the fun happens, you know, right before it's sent off to its beautiful customer. We have these really nice 2 bay doors. This guy right here is a floating bay for semis, so a docking bay. This one right here is a ramp. They both have the same size doors, very, very light, nice and large overhead doors. They're not electric or anything, but you know, super easy to get up and down. We have an AC unit because I felt bad. PCBros sometimes got a few degrees hotter than the main building, so we had an AC unit here just to help out, and it definitely does keep up. It's a nice smart AC unit, so I can control it from my phone and whatnot. But yeah, so I guess well, you guys can see all this, but this is like our main building area. We have these lights along the wall, which are not on right now, but they really help out with building PCs, because, you know, building PCs is not the easiest thing to do when it's dark. Here we have a back entrance. And so this room here, I'll go ahead and turn on this light for you guys. Oh. So this room here is kind of like our storage room currently. It's a pretty cool room. It has a garage door because this used to be like a paint room, which you can see, you can't really tell anymore, but this used to just all be covered in different colors of paint. But we painted over all of it and looks really good. But I have some pegboard. It's kind of like our little build / mod station, which we rarely use, but we have gotten a couple of uses out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these lights on, and real quick, I'll show you guys those lights that weren't on yet. These are those lights that I had put up that are really nice for building. As you can see, it's super bright. Each station kind of has like its own pegboard. There's like some random tables that we can have branching off. We have an up desk right here so you don't break your back. But yeah, this room kind of has had multiple uses. Right now it's partially used for like testing components and stuff. We also have this over here to basically sort out all of like the custom one-off builds that Matt and I do on stream. So that's kind of what this is right now. We're actually running pretty low because we're trying to kind of get some of the stuff that we had sold, because we had a lot of builds inside. Here's like our graveyard. This is literally just all stuff that, like, for the most part doesn't work in one way or another, which is kind of sad. But at some point we refurbish it or just finally e-cycle or sell it as parts. Here's our fancy server room. I guess you could call it fancy. It's really not, but we do have Spectrum Enterprise, which the price tag on it is very, very hefty. We do get Enterprise fiber. It's just gigabit down, gigabit up. But it is no joke, probably about 15 times the cost of residential fiber. And you can probably do the math in your head to figure out what that is. But here we have a wonderful kitchen. I absolutely love this for all of the employees and Matt and I. We've gotten a really nice setup here. We have like a nice little table over here that'll fit 2 people. We have one here that'll fit 4. Sometimes we will all come in here and have lunch. We might order pizza. We do order food a lot for everyone. We often will get pizza or really just whatever people are feeling. But normally our pantries are like absolutely stocked too, which you can see right now. They're definitely not too bad. I don't even know what we have in some of these. Got some chips up here, some pretzels. I think this is like just spices and condiments pretty much. We have like bowls and plates and cookware, some other stuff on there. We have 2 microwaves. Our fridge sometimes looks absolutely epic. I mean, right now it's looking pretty good, but sometimes when we get like a fresh stock of stuff, which we don't pay anyone to do that. We literally just, Matt or I, or we have another person who really likes to go to the store. So we'll usually just give them a card and say, all right, get us what everyone wants, and get whatever you want to. We have our Primo water station. You guys remember that at the old office? We still use it. It actually is empty right now, so I'll have to replace that. But hey, we got another jug. And I think that brings us back to the ToastyBros, which I forgot we haven't even started with that yet. So I will bring you guys over to, we'll start from the manager's office. So once again, here's PCBros. We go into here. This is pretty much all ToastyBros space from here, but obviously it's all collaborative and collective space. This table right here is for doing like B-roll shots. You can see this camera here. We basically have it over and you get to do your B-roll stuff. Over here was this still is like our streaming setup, but we have not used this thing in probably a couple months because we've mainly just been doing PC builds on stream in the main office, which I'll get to in a second, or sorry, the main film room. This is where I take PCBros photos for the PCs that we build. So we got that nice congruent background, lots of storage or Master Chief outfits, which you'll get to see more of that pretty soon in the main channel. But then walking through here, we'll just go this way, but we can get into our film room a couple of different ways. So here's the film room where all the magic happens. And I know a lot of you, we've had some people come in, they're like, whoa, this is so surreal. Like, this is where it happens. And I'm like, yeah, for me, it just feels, totally normal. Like, oh yeah, who doesn't have a film room? But pretty cool. We got all of our like little, I guess you call them props / stuff that we do sometimes use. There were RGB lights at the bottom, so we get like the cool lighting on the wall. We have this workbench that I made a while ago. That's actually a main channel video. That's back when like we kind of did a little bit of everything on the main channel. But it has served us very well. Like, we use this thing every single day, every time we build, every time we do anything. Here's our streaming setup where we have this camera here hooked up with an Elgato to our laptop, and then we also have a webcam. So we have split cameras going to the laptop. The laptop goes through Ethernet over NDI, and then Matt from his main setup starts to stream and everything. Here's where we have all of this stuff. Another filming setup right here that you guys have probably seen a couple times, where we'll do like these talking videos and stuff. And I think that's pretty much it for like the film benchmark station. And now, so there's the kitchen again. There's like a little closet. That's the stream room there. You come through here and you have the main ToastyBros office. So you can see we actually have this cool little, really thick piece of acrylic that I had cut to put in here so that it would completely block out sound still, but we could see through, they could see in, blah, 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 of our basketball goal, which we use quite frequently. But as you can see, we have an epic ToastyBros wall mural, which we really did not need to get, but my gosh, it just looks so good. I think it's like 12 feet tall by, I'm gonna say like 8 feet wide, maybe 9 feet. It's pretty big, but you can see we have all of our setups here. We have Zach, we have me, this is Jackson, by the way, filming. We have Matt set up here, which he's doing stuff right now. And then we have McAllister set up, which is the video editor. Let's see if I can mess with him. We're on camera. Hi YouTube. All right, there's Matt. So yeah, he's I think he's team viewered in, or some type of third-party app to be able to get into his PC. Oh, and then there's one last room I didn't even show you guys. So this is our, basically, like, I feel bad because it rarely gets used, but it is really cool when it does get used. We have this really awesome projector that I think can actually do like up to 4K, or at least it can input 4K and output 1080. But anyways, it's super crisp. Like, fills up the whole wall, super sharp. You can see everything. It's a lot better than the projector we did have last time we did a tour. You can see we have a nice and cable routed. We have an HDMI, and I believe one, like maybe a display port or something else over here. But you can see we have our HDMI plugged into like this really cute little super console, which has PlayStation controllers. I don't know why, but it has like every game like ever that's vintage on it. And then we have some Bluetooth speakers over here, so it works out really well. We can either just use the HDMI input, have it placed down to that, or we can take our laptop or phone or whatever we're using, hook it up to HDMI, have it play the video through that, have it play sound through this. So we have like a really cool little theater setup. We actually did one movie night here, had a lot of fun, and so, you know, hoping to do more sometime, because, you know, we got these cool beanbag chairs and we roll up some office chairs. We have a popcorn maker that you guys saw in the kitchen, so it's pretty legit when we get to do it. So that's pretty much it for the office tour. We hope you guys enjoyed, and hey, if you have a chance to stop by for that contest, please do that. We'd really love to see you guys and, you know, let a lucky winner win a PC. So peace out.